doing? Defudge 3004 here. I am in Stranded Deep, and I almost said Savage Lands again. I don't want to be doing that. I'm not in Savage Lands, Stranded Deep. So, I thought that today, in this episode, we would see about starting to build a base. I just got to figure out a good place to start building it. So, let's look around here a little bit, and, maybe somewhere over here, I can always take this out and rebuild this. This is really not that big of a deal to move, so, that would actually be a really good place. I can actually drag this guy out of the way, and let's move this guy, and then we have enough room to do stuff. And let's, move Sharky McSharkerton over here. And now we have quite a bit of room to be able to start doing our base. So I'm going to see about moving this. And then I am going to look at starting to build the base. I'm not sure. I'll probably just make it out of sticks, I think. But I'm not sure. I'm going to look through the user interface, the UI, and see what I can make it out of. And what's going to be the less expensive of the items to make it out of. And then we are going to look at doing that. So that's going to be pretty exciting. So let me get this started here. And let's go to here. And let's just see about busting up this guy. I can get more stuff to build another one of these. This is not a big deal. I'll move him over there. Maybe put another one way over there. And we can check them every now and then. So, I thought I could move him. Maybe I have to use my hammer. Let me go and see here real quick. Go and use our good hammer. And let's see if we can... I think we can use this on him and we can... Okay, hold E to collect. Oh, I just got a bird. Sweet. So, okay, so apparently we cannot move this. So I'm going to go to building and let's look at foundations. So driftwood is 4, plank is 4, wood is 4, corrugated is 4. So everything is going to be requiring 4. Driftwood wedge, so you can make a wedge. Goodness gracious. Plank wedge, corrugated wedge, so we can make the squares and the wedges. So I'm just thinking let's just go ahead and make them out of wood for right now. And then the walls are 4, corrugated are 2, so actually those are cheap. The tarp walls are actually 1. And how many tarps do we actually have? We have to have a hammer to build that, so we have 6, 7 tarps. That does not include all of these over here. And I did make it back to my home base island, by the way, just in case anybody wondering is like, wait, how'd you get back here? I went ahead and came back. So I do have, I just wanted to come back and try to start getting things set up and that. So now we do have quite a few more. And you know what we might do is go and cut, I've never showed you guys the shark meat. So let's go ahead and see about getting some shark meat. So, I'm going to hold E to skin. And of course, we'll get some leather first.
Oh, gross.
So we'll get some of that. I know it's gross, buddy, but you know what? You got to deal with it. So there's two skin. I think we get 3 skin and 3 shark meat, but I don't remember for sure. Okay, there's definitely 3 skin. There we go. There's a piece of meat. So we're going to take that large meat, and it says right there, large meat. So let's go to our hand, and then we will pick up the kindling, and we will get this guy baked up. And this is going to take quite a while to make, so probably getting pretty hungry, but it fills you up from pretty much darn near empty, so that's actually a really good thing to do. So let's go back up to here. Alright, let's figure out a good place. I'm going to have more sticks, obviously. How is my axe doing? Okay, this is a different axe that I made. It's the same axe, but it's different, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to go ahead and bust up some wood, and I'm going to see about making a foundation and then a floor, and then we will continue this and see if we can build ourselves at least a little place to be Okay, there are the bats, and that's good. So I can show you guys what I was talking about with getting the bats. So let's get out our light, and actually, there we go. One of them is right in that tree right there. You see him right there? Right there. Let's get out our spear and... oh, got him. Just like that, guys. You guys see that? Wasn't that awesome? That's how you get the bats, and that's what I was talking about. So, it's really easy to do, and then you also have extra meat. So, and just remember to take out the spear first, and then you can pick up the bat. So, we can just go and put our bat in our hands. There we go. And see that stack. Of course, you can't see where we're going, but we can come over here and we'll pick up these bats. Oh, I guess we won't. So, Q. Okay, so now we have an extra bat. So now we have 4 small meat that we can use, and that's going to be really handy. So that's going to help us out a lot. And that's how you get the bats. So I wanted to show you guys that, and was hoping that the bats would re-show up again, and they did. So you can see how that is done. So let me see about making a foundation. So building and foundation. Let's just go and make a wood foundation. Driftwood, wood, I don't think it really matters. And you can make them low, you can make them like, you know, a little bit high. But I think I'm just going to make one like right here on the sand. And that's, maybe if we don't have a right next to the bird thing, maybe we can actually get some more birds in there. And let's put it right there. Okay, that's one piece, and let's just go and plan on maybe making it to there. Maybe we can make a fourplex. So I'm gonna go and chop up a few of these trunks, and I'll see you guys here in just a minute. Okay, so the meat just got done, and like I said, the large meat does take a little bit longer than the medium meat and the small meat. So this is the cooked large meat, and just remember to always look. And before we eat it, let's go and look at it. Now our hunger is down. There's only 3 bars left, so there's like 4 bars, I guess, above it that needs to be filled. So let's go and eat this and see what happens. Now we're almost all the way full, so that filled us up 3 bars. That's actually really good. That's why I like the large meat. Unfortunately, it is kind of hard to get. Now that beet means that we are now healthy, so that's good. We don't want to eat just meat, and you know, we don't want to eat just one of it, anything or certain things. We want to make sure to kind of have a balanced diet, and that's kind of what this game is all about, is balancing your diet. And you know, okay, there's another bat. Just like that. It's really easy to do, and it works really good, so that's what I've been doing. And my friend suggested it, so you know, I was like, you know, like I said in my last episode, that was a really good idea, and so I've been doing it that way, and it works out really well. So now I can take this over here and drop another bat, and now we're going to have a lot of food, and that's going to be really good. Plus, in the daytime, we'll get, you know, birds and, you know, other birds, and then we can do some fishing. We can make a fish trap and stuff. So I built 2 of these foundations, and let's go ahead and get 2 more pieces of wood, and I will build another foundation. I have chopped up a few of these. This is where the wood is going to go really fast, because these things are not very cheap, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to build use a good hammer, and see, let's do driftwood again. Now, for whatever reason, it keeps on making it the other way, and I don't really understand why, but it does. So I cannot seem to change it. I don't know how to rotate it. Let me go and look and see if I can figure out how to rotate it. I'll be right back. Alright, let's see if we can get this underway now. So, I set some keys because apparently they were not set. So if I press right now for me, because I just set them, the comma and the period keys, there we go. I just pressed the comma key and that turned it. So they was not set to anything. So I saw another bat. Landed right here in this tree. And after like a... Oh, there he went. Scared him off. You gotta be really careful with the bats because you'll scare them off if you get too close too quick. So just try to like keep your eyes open and see where they land and like watch where they go and stuff. And then you can get bats pretty easy that way. We are running out of trees on this island. These ones we cannot chop down, so I don't want to resort to chopping these ones down. So I'm probably gonna have to go and get some other trunks or even this this stuff here. So you know that's gonna kind of be not so good, but I did chop up a bunch of these, so that's gonna help us out a lot. So let's go and grab 4 sticks. And let's go put down that last piece, and then we're going to see about putting down floors, and then we will see about... Oops, I always press the wrong buttons. Okay, now that one's already facing the right way. There we go. So now we have a 4x4 place. Now, not a 4-wheel drive place again, but a 4x4, 4 square place. So let's go back to C and let's see about floors. Now we can put driftwood floor, wood floor, plank floor, corrugated brick, and then of course all the wedge pieces. So, and to get out of this menu, when you're in this menu, you can't hit escape. Just click out, not on here, but over here, and that will get you out of that menu. So let me go ahead and get some wood, and we'll just go and make these wood floors. So I'm gonna go and chop this up. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm not sure about the floors. I don't know how to place them because they kept on going way up here. So I'm thinking, I just think maybe we'll do the walls and see how that works. I'm not 100% certain what I'm doing wrong here. I guess that we will see what's going on. Like I said, I tried the driftwood floor, and every time I do that, it raises it up to there. So I'm not sure if the foundations actually have to be raised up that high, and then you build walls, stairs up to them or something. I really don't know. That seems kind of silly to me. But, let me go ahead and actually just build a wall and just see how that works. I don't know why I'm looking in there. So the walls seem to work, and they're attaching to here, so I don't exactly know what's going on there. So I guess we will just go ahead and build some walls like that. And I need 1 more stick, and we're just going to see if we can get some of this built. Now, you can see I've already gone through quite a few sticks, so this is going to be a very kind of expensive project, but it will get us, you know, a safe place to be. Excuse me. So, go back to the hammer. Now, this axe is wearing out really fast. We're going to have to, like, build a better, better axe or something. So, let me actually go the right thing this time. And see about putting up a couple of walls. And then I'm going to look at a doorway. So, doorways right here. Driftwood arch, and I'm just gonna make everything out of driftwood. So let's just see what we can do about that. So I had all kinds of problems in my last video. I was calling these guys right here pine trees, but these are the young palm trees that I've been using for the fibrous leaves, and these are the pine trees, and this is what you get sticks from, and that's what I noted on my video. But I just wanted to make sure that you guys knew that I did know what I was talking about. I just had a hard time on my video trying to get all the words out right, and so I just wanted to take a minute to correct everything so that you guys knew. and let you guys know that I kind of do know what I'm talking about, at least sometimes. I try to pretend that I do. So, yeah, that is actually the pine trees, and these other little ones are the young palm trees that actually spring up all the time everywhere. These things are abundant on pretty much any island. On the last island that we were on, there were no yuccas at all. I don't know if you guys noticed that when I was going around, but there were none. I saw absolutely no yuccas. So every island is different, like I said in my last video, so just be aware of that, because you're going to go to islands and they may have only a few palm trees, or they may have a lot of palm trees. They may have, you know, a lot of different things. May have big rocks in the middle. Some of them will, some of them will not. So just so you guys know, then you guys can see. So I almost have this stack of 24 of these that I can carry. So one stack is 24, whereas the palm fronds only stack to 4, and the palm leaves of those palm fronds stacked to 4, and you always get 5. So it's always best to leave them in bunches, especially if you plan on using them somewhere for something. So I do have several of these down trees, so I can at least down trees, not damn trees, down trees, so that way you guys can see, you know, that I am chopping down the trees, and I am using a lot of this wood, but I am running out of wood actually really quickly. I only have a couple of tall palm trees left to use, and I'm going to have to probably think about going to other islands and actually getting a bunch of sticks and, you know, loading up and just making my way back so I can build, you know, other things, and taking my pick this time. And this thing, okay, there we go. So this thing is wearing out fast. I'm already at 23. I was at 35 or so just a couple of minutes ago, but since I'm doing all of this building and cutting and hacking and everything else, I'm running out of material and also time to be able to use this. But you guys can see how to build this. Now I don't know if we can actually put anything on here like a bed. Let's look at that real quick and see if we can actually build a bed. It doesn't matter if we can't put the bed on there, as long as we do, you know, try to build the bed, and that's actually going to be a really good thing. So where is the bed? The bed is somewhere on here. I just don't remember where, so it's probably there. Sleeping bag is 3 sticks, 3 cloth, and 3 leather. And just so that you guys know, you can either hold down C to like make the cloth when you're by the loom, or you can also just press C and you can make it either way. So there is really no wrong way to do it. I know I mentioned that earlier. I just couldn't remember if you guys were aware of that. So some of you have watched my videos from the beginning, others of you have not. So if you guys have not, you know, it'll be a good idea for you guys to go back and watch my videos so that you can see what's actually going on in here, and then things make a lot more sense. So for those of you who have been watching, thank you very much. And also to my new subscribers, thank you for, you know, being here. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and just thank you for, you know, all of your support and your likes and all of that. So here's a bird. So we got him, and that thing, you don't need to bait it or anything, just, you know, pick up the bird. So let's look at making, okay, there's that. Okay, there's a rawhide. So let's go and make the leather, and let's see, leather. See, there's leather strips, but let's see what that requires for that bed. So we're gonna go to here, and it was actually under here. Sleeping bag, okay, 3 leather strips. So that's pretty easy to do. So let's come to here, and again, just holding C, we'll go 1, 2, 3. And let's see how much leather we have left. We have 1 hide left. And remember, 2 of those hide came off the bigs that we had over there. So I think I just got another bird. I'm not 100% sure, but unless, okay, look like one took off or something, and so I scared it off, and I didn't even realize, nope, like that one right there. Now the bats, like the birds, will only be down there for a few short seconds, so just be aware of that they're only going to be on the trees for just a little bit, and then they'll take off. So you only have a few seconds to actually get them. Let's go and drop that, and over here now I do have another one of those electrical vehicle parts, so I'm sure those stack also. Good. And I have a carburetor, fuel vehicle part, and gyrocopter vehicle part. So you can see all these parts that I am gathering, so hopefully pretty soon, someday, we can actually be able to make, you know, a nice vehicle to maybe fly around. I have seen people fly around on them, I just don't know how to do it yet. So now we need 3 sticks, and I'm just going to go ahead and chop up this guy right here. Let me look at my condition here. It's 20%, so I even look about making like a better one of these. So I don't think they're too terribly hard to make. Let's make the sleeping bag, and let's just see how that works. So, click on that, and now let's, okay. I don't know exactly how this works, so... Oh, nice. Okay, so this is just like this. Only thing is we can't take this with us, but this we can, so that's freaking amazing. Press E to pick up and hold E to sleep and save. So it's just the same process as we did on that right there, but we can take this thing with us. Now I want to go and test something and just see if this will actually work in here. It should. I don't know why it wouldn't, but let's just go ahead and try. Oh yes, that works. All right, so now we can actually take this with us and use this anywhere that we want to, so that is amazing. Problem is it's going to take up 1 slot all the time unless we have it down. So, and it's really not that expensive. We can even make a couple of them, you know, and take one with us and leave it somewhere else, you know. I do not believe I've been over to that island, so we might think about going over there. And let's look at making the smoker. So let's go back to C and the structures, and let's go and see about making a smoker. So we need a fire pit and a wood stick, 3 of them to be exact, and a lashing. So, if we're gonna make the smoker, we already have these 2 here, which are actually pretty darn good, and we don't have any more sticks. So, well, on us at least. So let's go and refill those campfires, and maybe like 3-4 sticks, and just see if we can't go ahead and cook up like maybe a bat or 2 and a bird or 2. So now those guys are completely full, and I'm going to put these guys over here somewhere. So just drop those guys, and I also have a couple of crabs, so we can actually feast pretty good. I don't want to use up that shark right away because, you know, those guys are so hard to get. There's also a boat out there somewhere. I know I saw like the tip right there, the tip of it sticking out. There are barrels on there, so I'm not exactly too sure how we're gonna get those, but we can always try. So and then of course we can add another piece to our raft. So let's work on these walls here and eat. So I'm gonna go and eat, and probably drink a little bit more, maybe I'll eat a coconut and fry up some of this food while I'm waiting for the food to cook. I'll eat the coconut, and I'll see you guys in just a minute. So real quick, over here you can hear the fire cooking. The fire burning. But it's way over there. So that's what I meant about sometimes the sounds are off a little bit. So I just wanted you guys to know that. So if you guys are playing and you're over here, but you hear the sound over here, don't worry about it. Everything is still just fine. For whatever reason, it's just off, and I don't really know exactly why. It sounds like it's cooking right here, but the fire sound is over here, and that's just really strange. So it is whatever it is. I don't know. It's just, some of these games just have weird little things with them. So we're actually doing really good. We have a lot of supplies, and actually, okay, see, that cooked up really fast, and I just pretty much put that on just a couple of seconds ago, a minute ago or so. And I start these at the same time, and then I put the meat on after they are started. So that way they cook up at about the same time. So it's really funny with the smoker, because you hear 5 different beep, 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 or ding, ding, dings when they're done. So now I'm healthy again. So I'm doing pretty good. My food's up, my water's up, and I just got done filling this up. So now we are really good, and now we are feeling really fine. And then we're gonna go to here, and how many sticks do we have? 3, 4. Let's go and put up another wall, or 2, and I'll just try to have a door on one side, like probably this side over here where everything is. And we're gonna put a wall here. We're gonna see about putting up a roof of some sort. So let's go to here, and we'll go to building, and then we will go to walls and driftwood wall. And there we go. So you guys can see what's going on here. So if you guys have any problems or whatever, just keep trying, like with the raft and whatever. Put it up on a different place. You can raise these up quite a ways into the air, so you can, like a guy built a base up on the rocks and stuff, and had stairs and everything going up. Is pretty awesome. It looked pretty cool, but to me it's kind of like a waste. But I understood he wanted to try something new and, figure out a way to do it. And it was a cliff base and all that, and it looked really cool. I'm gonna go ahead and build these walls real quick, and then we'll get on the roof, and I'll see you guys here in just a minute. Okay, so I got the walls built, and now I'm gonna see about putting in the doorway. So come over here to the doorways, and driftwood arch is only 3 sticks, so I have 4 of them. So put that guy in right there, and let's see what a door is. So I know what a door is, but it looks like everything is actually going to be kind of a little expensive, sort of, but apparently you can get containers and break them down, but I have no idea how or where or anything else like that. So should be a bat in this tree right here, and he's right there. Got him. After a while, you kind of get to be pretty good at this, I think. Maybe I'm not. I really don't know. I just keep on trying to get, a little bit more food and stuff. So I just watch the bats, see where they land. If you have a light, use that. If not, you can always just kind of go up to it, and you'll see their shape. Kind of like the coconuts. You can tell if there's a coconut there or not because you can see the shape. And so you can do it that way. And you can also use your axe, and that works out too. So my axe is almost gone. So I need 4 sticks to be able to make the door. So 1. There should be a couple more over here. And 2, 3. I don't know if there's going to be any more sticks on the island, but we can at least go and look and see if we can find one. I know I have plenty of trunks and stuff. Well, at least for right now, I have plenty of trunks. But, like I said, that stuff does go really fast, as you can tell, because we're just going through supplies like crazy. So, I got to be kind of careful about, what I do and all that. So, let's find one more stick, I hope, without having to, use our axe completely up. I guess we could just, use it on one of these. I think I've already hit these a few times. I do have a few palm trees, but not very many. So, I was hoping that was a Pippi or something that was about ready to get excited. Let's go ahead and just get one more, and then we need a lashing. And then, like I said, I'd like to make the better axe, and we're just going to see if that actually lasts any longer than any other, than this normal primitive axe. But we will be finding out here soon. Oh, there's my other spear. I knew I lost one somewhere. I just couldn't find it. So there it was. I was just looking in the wrong darn place. Now I need a lashing. And of course I'm full. So let's drop you. And I'm also holding this flashlight, so that is one space, even though I know I probably don't need 3 of those, but... Alright, get the hammer out, and let's see about building this door. So there's a driftwood door. Drop that guy in. Yay! Now he's open. Alright. So we built that. And hold E. Don't press E. Hold E. Now, I want to see about building the better axe. So let's go and see what all that is going to entail. Here is a refined axe. So that is 1 stone tool, 1 leather, and the crude axe. And it doesn't matter what condition that crude axe is in, apparently, because that's just going to make it like a brand new axe. So everything is just going to be, right as rain. So... I think I have enough bats for right now, so that'll be okay. And let me go ahead and get that leather out of here. And 1 last leather. Let's make those into strips. And there we go. We already have the crude axe. And what else did we need? We needed... Okay, the refined axe, we needed a stone tool, which is, let's look again. A stone tool is 1 rock. So that's actually pretty easy. I think we can probably handle that, although I'm not sure, because I'm not sure how many rocks I really have. No, I'm just joking. So, we'll keep on doing that. Okay. There's that. And then we can just leave that right there on the ground. Go to C, and let's make the refined axe. Ta-da! Now this is the refined axe, a strong cutting tool with good durability, useful for cutting trees or chopping trees. See, that only took 1 hit. The other one was taking 2. So let's go ahead and drink this. And then we'll drop him, and then we're going to see how quickly we can get into this guy. It was taking 3 with our other one, so this one is slightly better. So we'll probably actually be able to not spend as much energy, doing all the cutting and all that stuff. Okay, so we made that, and then I'm going to go ahead and see if I can make the pieces and see if I can make this roof real quick. So let's chop up this guy and that guy, not the shark, but the... driftwood, and then of course that'll give us a bit more room to work with too. So I'm gonna get this guy chopped up, and I'll see you guys here in just a sec. So I wanted to show you guys here. I'm using this refined axe, as you know. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It was taking like 6 hits to get this, so this is pretty awesome. And that only took 3, so it's taking between 4 and 3 hits to actually be able to make this. This is pretty cool, man. I like this. This is gonna save us quite a bit of time and quite a bit of energy. Now, I do want to see how far that flew. I do want to see just how much durability this guy's actually gonna have. So go to here, go to our hand, and oh wow, 93%. So and then we'll bust up the whole thing. That's really good. Let's go ahead and see about putting up a piece in here. Whoops. See, building. And let's try a roof. Let's see if we can make a decent looking roof here. Okay, I'm not exactly too sure what I'm doing here, so this is kind of all new territory for me. Okay, so I actually want you to turn like that. Sweet. There's one. We have to add stuff to it. I see. Okay, so that's the wood roof. So that's one. Let's do this one right here next to this one. And there you go. Turn it like that, and then maybe we can build like the wedge or something in there. And now I'm out of sticks, so I think let me look here and see, because I thought that was actually gonna be building it, but maybe it isn't. So okay guys, so I figured this out. So what you have to do is on these pieces, use your hammer and then just do this and it builds it. So there we go. Now didn't use any of my sticks, so that's good. So now that that's built, let's come back to here and let's go ahead and build these other roof pieces. And again, we're just gonna, come on, turn, thank you. Oops, come on, there you go, thank you. And we'll do this again. Do it like that. There we go. And then we'll build up this guy. There we go. That works. So just remember, you need to pound on it with your hammer, and then it builds that up. I kind of actually forgot all about that. Let's build the wedges, or let's look at the wedges. That is going to be wedge roof corner, but I need more sticks, so let's go and check that out. I'm gonna get some more sticks and then I'll be right back. So before we end the episode, let's just go ahead and see about getting these pieces in here real quick. So we are going to need a wedge corner roof, and I don't know exactly how these guys fit in there, but we may have to come out here and see. Okay, let me look at something else. And to cancel anything, I'll just right click. I tried putting on the wedge and it was sticking out way out here, so that didn't quite look right. So I'm thinking I may just end up leaving it like that, or maybe even putting like a wall up there or something. It'll look really dorky, but it will work, I guess. So I busted it out with my axe, and so if you want to know how to do that, just you come to whatever piece that you have, take your axe and just start bashing on it, and those pieces will go away. So it worked for this. Yeah, I don't think it will work for this, because there's nothing to hit, because you walk right through it. So this is kind of like a fixed object that you cannot move, whereas these are not, because you cannot walk through them. So yeah, once that's placed, it's placed. So just be aware where you place these things, so you don't have to worry about it. But this is our house, and this is what it looks like, and it isn't very much, and I don't know how to fix this. I can actually rebuild it, and I think I have a better idea about what to do. So maybe like off camera or something, I will see about maybe building that a little bit better so it looks better. And in the meantime, these are the center pieces, and if I make it bigger, which means I'll have to like bust out these pieces, and I probably can, we will be talking to you guys next time. Thank you for the new subscribers. Thank you for all the views. Thank you for watching. And you guys have a great day. And until next time, we will see you guys later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.